Sports make school more busy, but I stay more focused.
Sports to me is a way I can express my emotions.
Sports are a lot of fun to me, and it's just a time where I can hang out with my friends and have fun, doing what I love.
I started sports when I was younger because my parents just put me on some teams and I just grew from there.
I started sports because my parents made me.
My cousin Charlie was in gymnastics and I was really shy, so I decided I wanted to try gymnastics to go with her. And then I did gymnastics for about 5 years until it became too much time, so I quit and started cheer because it was the closest thing to gymnastics and I could still tumble.
Never let them tell you you can't do it. Hard times, but you're gonna get through it. I promise you, cause I've been there. Got up and I put my mind to it. They told me no, but I told them yes. And I used to feel all alone.
Sports impacts my social life, especially around like the season, because games on the road and even home games twice a week with practices, you don't have much time to really like hang out with your friends or go do things on the weekend because you have just that commitment to your sport.
Playing sports has really helped me make a lot of new friends, and I think that will continue to happen as I continue to play sports.
Sports have impacted my social life actually pretty tremendously because although I'm not as heavily involved in sports as some other people, sports are things that connect me with others, like some of my closer friends. We like to talk about sports. We will play sports together very casually, and it's just something that brings us together.
Sports have impacted my social life by giving me more friends and like a different group of people that kind of understand like the struggles and like the positive things that come with it.
Schoolwork is affected, like you don't have much time like in general, so that little time that you do have, you're spending it doing schoolwork, and a lot of the time it just doesn't get done. With the far away games, that's probably the worst days to get schoolwork done.
Golf honestly is not a very time consuming thing school-wise, but I can find it very difficult to be balancing practice and matches against papers, projects and homework. So learning a healthy balance between schoolwork, sports, and the time that I devote to either one has been a really difficult process, but I've managed so far.
Sports affects my schoolwork by keeping me on top of everything and keeping me focused.
I would say that when you practice discipline on the field, that would translate into the classroom, and then you would show discipline with your schoolwork, which would in turn help you do better in school and better on the field.
Does success or participation in athletics help students grow in the classroom and outside of school? And my answer would be yes. We've witnessed here at West Ottawa High School just how success on the athletic fields can impact our entire building, our entire culture. But I think on an individual level, any athlete, any student who participates in athletics or even any extracurricular activity is going to be more engaged, more likely to be successful in the classroom.
I think sports helps kids learn how to compete, helps kids learn how to lose, helps kids grow or gain mental toughness. which I think is huge. A lot of kids, I think, in high school sometimes lack mental toughness, and I think sports in general, not just hockey, but all sports in general, helps teach kids kind of how to battle and compete, which is huge in life, I think.
Sports has really given me a lot of leadership qualities that I think are really important to take with me for the rest of my life.
And there's also many life skills that are taught in sports, in band, in drama that people carry with them for the rest of their lives, into their workplace, into their families. That's why it's so important that students participate here at West Ottawa High School.
I think learning to compete at a young age in sports helps you later in life, because after you graduate college and enter the workforce, it's all competition to get a job.
I think sports is a huge part of growing up. I think that kids who play sports, it's great for discipline and teamwork. That especially when it's part of school sports, in middle school and high school, kids get to have time management skills that they're building, and they know they got to get their work done to stay eligible, obviously, and then being a part of the team, and I think that's a big part of success. So
sports help me learn how to communicate with other people and work as a team for different careers you can go into in college, group projects.
Sports have taught me a lot of discipline and time management, and I think that can help me a lot in the future because I know how to balance my time and get work done.
Playing sports teaches kids a lot of things. First of all, they have to learn how to work with teammates, to compromise, to appreciate other people's strengths, learn what their weaknesses are. And that's how it is in the workforce. You have to learn how to manage whatever your career is with other people who are different than you, and work together to be successful. So I think that's a big bonus of playing sports. The other thing is it really helps you figure out time management, because when you're going to school and you have homework and you might have other extracurricular activities that you want to do, you have to be able to balance your time between practice and working hard and being able to succeed in the other things that are important to you. And lastly, sports are a way of finding out just what kind of commitment and dedication you have, because to be successful in a sport, especially in a school as big as West Ottawa, where everything is very competitive because you have 550 people in your class, you have to really decide you're going to work hard in order to get play time. And if you don't get it, then it's an opportunity to figure out what you need to do better, work harder, and achieve whatever goal you set for yourself in that sport.
I think success in sports leads to success in life, but not necessarily a winning record, because I feel like students who learn to work together on a team with lots of different personalities and lots of different skill sets can bring a lot to the workforce. And then you are better able to work with people who, again, bring different skill sets, have a different perspective on things, and you work together as a team. My favorite sports memories from watching events at West Ottawa was when my oldest son Taylor, they beat Rockford at home in varsity basketball, amazing. And then this year when we beat Rockford at home in football, again, amazing.
So we knew going in against Granville into overtime in such a big game, it was going to be very competitive. We wanted to jump on them quick. The first minute I was thinking keep the puck out of our end, try and block as many shots as we could if it wasn't our end, get the puck deep into their end and just keep battling. And obviously it worked out well. I think about a minute in, we got it into their end and kind of a fluke goal.